Why would you want to be a neo soul singer? Lamont groaned. You're not fat. You're not ugly. What the hell does that mean? But I understand. Like her, Mimi admitted. I guess I don't really like her music. I don't think she's a good singer. Same could be said about a lot of people, Lamont remarked, nibbling on a white chocolate-covered pretzel. You don't need to be. It's the age of technology. But, I mean, she's all about the image. So, a strong image sells records, he countered. More than a strong voice a lot of times. He put on a sarcastic grin. Triple Large Entertainment ain't a not-for-profit organization, kiddo. Kiddo. Mimi thought and tried to repress her scowl. That was what her mother's sleazy boyfriend had sometimes called her. She didn't appreciate it. Well, I want to sell records, but I don't want to be some flashy J-Lo type, Mimi grumbled. She was confused. What exactly was he saying? That she couldn't write her own songs? That she should be like J-Lo? What? She just wanted a straight answer. Lamont signaled to Amani that he needed water. Right. You want to touch people, he said, remembering the first conversation they'd had at his apartment. He thought she'd gotten over that. So, my dear, what exactly do you want to be? I want to be like Lauryn Hill or Erykah Badu, Mimi announced proudly. When we talking about a bitch that can move you, it will always be that Erykah Badu. And it's so funny because the people from Texas call her crazy. All right. And I'm like, well, why is she crazy? Because she does not fit inside your box. Now, I call her crazy because she don't shave her underarms. That's crazy. That's funky. And if she don't shave her arms, do she shave her coochie? And that is musky. In regards to music, the woman is outstanding. She surpasses so many different mainstream people by leaps and bounds. Okay? It's just, she just does not fit inside this box of flashy, and then to make it so bad, she wear name brand things. You just don't know it's name brand because of how she wears them, right? But anyway, Erykah Badu, that hussy do no wrong. I don't give a hell what y'all say. Now that goddamn Lauryn Hill, bitch, I'll never pay to see her do anything. Okay, the only time she on time is when she's supporting her son. She shows up on time for him. The rest of you niggas, wait till tomorrow. Wait till tomorrow. What the hell is she talking about? Lamont thought, getting agitated. The songs on your demo were not up that alley, he growled. And the songs you sang at the audition weren't either. I know, Mimi acknowledged quickly, but I was in a group. Kenny was writing the songs and I was going along with what we had to do. She caught her breath. But now I'm on my own, she stated firmly. I can do my own thing, and I want to be more of a neo-soul singer. Okay, now we explaining some things, but baby, in reality, neo-soul don't pay the bills. The longest successful neo-soul person to me would be that Ledisi, Erykah Badu. Who else can still sell albums and people still buy it? It ain't a lot of those out there. So, I mean, shouts to La Vista, if that's what you want to do. I mean, and at the time, to be honest with you, who were the neo soul artists out? We had Anthony Hamilton, Music. What the hell happened to Music, y'all? What happened to him? Where is he right now? You know his baby mama is the girl from 702. Of course, Jill Scott. That goddamn Jaguar Wright was one. But the bitch went nuts. I know, Mimi acknowledged quickly. But I was in a group. Kenny was writing the songs and I was going along with what we had to do. She caught her breath. But now I'm on my own, she stated firmly. I can do my own thing and I want to be more of a neo soul singer. Why would you want to be a neo soul singer? Lamont groaned. He'd known they were going to have to shape her up, but he hadn't realized she was so far off from where they were heading. You're not fat. You're not ugly. What the hell does that mean? But I understand. You see what that Jaguar Wright look like? Erykah Badu is far from fat and or ugly. Maybe that's the reason why she has been the most successful. To me, if you know anyone else who has been successful in neo soul and had a long run and still can sell out shows, let me know. But that Erykah Badu girl is it. She ain't fat, nor is she ugly. This book, girl, what the hell does that mean? That damn Jill Scott is not ugly, but she thick. That damn Jaguar Wright, she ain't attractive. And she chubby. Like the check. Lamont, Mimi stuck her notebook back in her bag. She obviously didn't need it anymore. What next? He snorted. Wrap your head in a kente cloth and start rocking the shikis. He shook his head disapprovingly. Ain't gonna happen, my half Nubian sister. Erykah Badu is not fat or ugly. See, didn't I say that? She ain't fat or ugly. All right, but let's see what he say. Erykah Badu is not fat or ugly. Mimi objected strenuously, putting a little neck movement into it because she was truly offended. She used to wear head wraps and they looked totally cute. She ain't sexy, he huffed, waving a chocolate-covered pecan cluster. I'm sure a lot of guys think she is on the Jesus. You know she got some incense out here called stinky pussy or pussy or something like that. And that shit sells out immediately because they believe if they light the incense, it's going to smell like Erykah Badu vagina in the room. Girl, stop playing with me. They love Erykah Badu. They love that lady. But for a long time, they didn't realize how thick she was. She was covering up her body until she did, Can I get a window seat? Trust me, he said, they don't. Why does she have to be sexy? She's a talented artist. I like Lauryn Hill, he confided, deciding to take the conversation another way. Daryl approached and shoved a cold bottle of Dasani into Lamont's hand. There was only Avion on the premises, so Imani had sent him to the store. Even Vicky, who 2 months ago was an unpaid intern, was not subjected to store runs. Great, Mimi said hopefully. Why can't I be like her? Lauryn Hill isn't a neo singer, he pointed out, gulping the water while keeping an eye on her. She ain't a singer. She ain't no kind of singer. When you go to a show, do the bitch sing? No, she tell you, bitch, y'all lucky I'm here. And whatever I sing or don't sing, be happy for it. Lauryn Hill isn't a neo singer, he pointed out, gulping the water while keeping an eye on her. She's hip hop. She started out in the Fugees and broadened her audience with her solo. But fundamentally, she was still hip hop. She's not neo soul. I beg your pardon. The fuck is he talking about? We recognize her more for, well, first of all, the only thing she ever did was the misunderstanding of Lauryn, or the miseducation of Lauryn Hill. She just keep revamping the same shit over and over and over again, and you hussies keep buying tickets for it, okay? I don't understand. I don't understand why you hussies don't get it. Oh, but that's a bad bitch. Now the skies could fall. Not even if my boss should call. The world, it seems so very small. 'Cause nothing even matters at all. Nothing even matters. D'Angelo, that mother who she ain't had a hit in. His baby mama, Angie Stone, God rest her soul. Well, she was both, Blink, if you know what I'm saying. She still did pretty good. She was doing pretty good for her to be less attractive and of the thicker persuasion. Let me shut the fuck up, y'all. I done lost 3 pounds and now I think I'm better. Meaning what Mimi said, now feeling like she was on the losing end of this battle and not sure how she had wound up there. Meaning hip hop sells, he said triumphantly. And you're signed to the hottest hip hop label in the game. So it's a good start for you, I'd say. And we're going to put together a dope album for you with the best producers and the best songwriters. And it's going to be a mother hunchy smash. He winked at her. I know a little bit about making hits, kiddo. So just listen to me. He stood up and stretched. Mimi sat there dazed. What's in the little bag? Lamont asked Imani, noticing gifts being doled out. Candy, Imani reported. I had 2 put in your car. I paid for them, Lamont grunted. Get me 3 more. He put his hand on the back of Mimi's head, ruffling her soft, fragrant hair, and kissed her on the forehead. Then he marched towards the front door. Lena made a beeline for him, waving and shouting his name like a veteran paparazzi. She jumped in his path, hustling backwards and knocking several small children aside as she fired off a succession of quick shots. Lamont played the part of hounded celebrity to perfection. He gave her his best smile and never broke stride. 3 months later, Mimi sat in Lamont's office gleefully, watching the rough cut of her video with Superfat E for their song Fly Ass Bitch, which was already getting major play on the radio. The first time Mimi had heard it on Blazin' 104, she'd been shopping with Lena for kicks at Dr. J's on 125th Street. They both started singing and dancing around the store and almost ran out without paying for the sneakers they were trying on. It's so hot, it's so hot. Lena kept saying about the song. Impressing Lena was the feat of the year as far as Mimi was concerned. Why, ain't Lena the same bitch that bought the dude that was messing with the girl from PYT? She messing with the dude, Crazy G, buying him $10,000 or $15,000 chains, and he out in public having a good time with the hussy from PYT. But I'll press on. Shooting the video had seemed to take forever. Really, it was 2 14-hour days. Mimi was happy she'd had Fat E right there next to her most of the time to tell her what to do and to keep her relaxed. Lamont had been there too, but he'd done the opposite, told her what to do and made her nervous. The director, Josh Whiteboy Goldstein, hadn't seemed to appreciate so much unsolicited input from Lamont. At times, Lamont remind me of the Barry Gordy. Okay, and I'll leave that right there and walk away. Mostly they shot on a soundstage in Queens that was set up to look like a nightclub. Mimi hung in her trailer with Lena and Vanessa when she wasn't needed on set. In the video, Lena appeared next to her during the club scenes and driving around the city in a maroon Lexus SUV. Vanessa refused to be an extra in a music video. declaring it was beneath her. But she styled Mimi head to toe, from her wraparound Gucci shades to her quilted Chanel boots. Lena bought an entire Louis Vuitton trunk full of her own gear. Watching the video now, Lamont didn't seem too excited. He was just tapping the remote control on his thigh until one image made his eyebrows shoot up.